Welcome back everyone to the Complete Pineleaf, where we have arrived onto the Circle of Death, and it looks like a real nasty place, but I suppose that's what we are to expect around here. Hi, could you... No, you don't want to show me around, you want to kill me. Well, I suppose it's the Circle of Death, so having people here who want to kill you is probably to be expected. I see a wraith walking over there. For a moment there I thought it was going to be turning towards me, but it looks like it turned away just before I tossed my javelin. But I'm melting! Alright, there we go. I'll no longer melt if I go far enough away. Just do this. You have found the missing I keep on forgetting about that quest. Alright, well, I found missing components. And I guess someday I'll maybe go in and put that in, but not having found all 4 of the things and all 4 of the components that go with it, it's highly unlikely Dolethal and a number of rangers stand amid a swath of slain orcs. Well, I assume that she did this, so I guess I shouldn't... these are unnamed rangers, so I better be careful about the she business. I take it that Condor delivered my message, finally? Yes. So what do we need? As soon as we entered the circle, Gothmog's orcs were upon us. Prince Faramir and a few of his men slew them and pressed deeper into the city, but many of our numbers were separated when the forces of Lareth and Ugrikor intervened. We triumphed, but many bands of rangers were scattered about the circle in the fighting. I don't know how many we have lost, but I must believe that Faramir and his men found a refuge in the higher reaches of the Dead City. If you would help me find the others, I will see that the prince and his company are reunited. When you have done what you can, meet me near the Tower of the Crescent Moon. Alright, fine. So find 3 bands of rangers and then meet them at the Tower of the Moon afterwards. And I think I'm supposed to be meeting Kulong probably near the Tower of the Moon later on for the Black Book of Mordor. And I need to also complete the quests in the circle. Yeah, of course, eventually complete 10 quests. Because that's the way things go around here. Oh, that's right, that's where I came from. Let's start out in this direction then. And see what we could find. Other than a guard that's not very happy to see us. Well, that is unless he enjoys fighting adventurers that come up here, in which case he might be very happy to see us. If he really enjoys killing them, then he'll be thrilled to see us. But if he just wanted to have a nice, peaceful, quiet day, then yes, I will say in that case he is definitely not happy at all, in any way whatsoever, happy to find us. Now, what do we have here? Well, I'm pretty sure that leads down into the Circle of Despair. So let's not worry about that. And what's in this direction? Well, what we need are some rangers. An occasional letter from Galadriel, apparently.
I say now that I was wrong to sorrow. I have beheld Minas Ithil, and it wakes in my heart an ache I had thought never again to feel.
An ache in her heart that she... interesting. That she hoped never again to feel. Despair? Wanting to get away? I could imagine. Seeing how long she's been about. So the question is, when was the last time she had such a one? Or when she left Valinor? Oh, okay. Minor spark. A sparkly warden of death. What have we got here? I guess we'll just have to go all the way around here because I have... Oh, here's one of the ranger bands. Hi!
Now then.
It was the strangest thing, Pineleaf. The Marival were upon us when we felled a few of them, but all at once they took flight from the dead city. After the Marival were gone, Ugelhor's orcs seemed just as surprised as we were. Had Lareth reconsidered her alliance with Ugelhor? I wish I could say for certain. Who could be certain with what she does? We spent many arrows on the Marival as they flew from the dead city, and it would be a great boon to us if you could retrieve them. You want me to retrieve arrows? Once we have them back in our quivers, we'll rejoin Prince Faramir's company. On a surface like this, you know the odds of finding 12 arrows that survive? Oh, I guess they're arrows that went into the orcs. I guess there's a better chance that they survived, assuming they didn't hit the bone too hard, right? Maybe it just slipped in between the ribs or something like that. One could only hope. A stained arrow. There you go. Oh, let's reduce the dread factor a little bit. And it looks like we've got this Kurungul, or whatever these things are called. These first cousins, once removed, of the Nazgul. There you go. And what do you have here? While working to secure the Circle of Death of Minas Morgul, you have encountered the Kurungul, terrible raids who serve as the deathless wardens of Babrid Kurun. If the Rangers of Ithilien intend to maintain a foothold in the Circle of Death, the Kurungul must be defeated. I need to defeat 8 of those. While I am looking for stained arrows. What's up this way? More arrows? More cultists, more likely. Hey, I'm looking for... Never mind. You're not going to be answering any more questions at the moment. Uh-oh. As you examine the body of a slain ranger, you notice many more lie slain upon the stones of the Circle of Death. All of the rangers bear terrible wounds pierced deep through their armor, and a few have had some of their limbs torn from them. In addition, you notice large claw-like markings in the stonework near the fallen rangers. You should examine the markings and see if you can determine the fate that befell these rangers of Ithilien. Alright. Claw marks. A terrible shriek echoes from above. You guys could have been polite and die with the Nazgul, could you? I guess actually that means that now you have all these fell beasts. Although you have defeated the fell beasts, the cost was great, yeah. An unfortunate few. Alas that you were too late to aid the Rangers of Ithilien that battled against one of the fell beasts of Minas Morgul. Although you avenged them and slew the beast, the cost to Faramir's company was great. There will be a time to mourn the dead in the days to come, but you should first deliver the sorrowful tidings to Dolenthal. So I guess that was the second group of rangers. Right, find and aid the lost band of rangers. I think the first band I'm not going to get credit for until I bring back the arrows. That place. I don't know about you, but I'm not planning on going in there. It looks like a cultist with a pet nameless. Well then, let's see what we can do to it. Whether I'm talking about the nameless or the cultist, I don't know. A will breaker. You won't break me. He just stood there. And watched me kill his master. How about that? I suppose they're not as loyal as you thought. Ooh, yes. More arrows. Will these arrows do?
Let us not tarry.
What is this vile substance on the arrows? Has Lareth worked some sickness into the Marivow? I shall take them for your efforts, but let us hope whatever it is doesn't eat through our quivers. Well, yes. I had a feeling that could be a problem. Well, it left on the double. Now, let's see if I could find the next ranger. Now let's see what's in the other direction from the tower. Because we have one more set of rangers to find. Hopefully we find them alive, which is more than we can say about one of them. We have two rangers so far, one of which had the arrows, and the other ones which had an unfortunate meeting with a fell beast. How about this way? Actually, no, this doesn't look like it's likely going... Oh, that's right, I forgot about that stupid melting thing. So is that something that's dismissed? No. What is it about the melting? Oh, it's an aura. So as long as you're near it, it's going to be a problem. Alright. Well, nothing I can do about that, I guess. I guess I could always kill it. Now, what's up here? Third set of rangers, maybe? I see a quest ring, so maybe that's where the rangers are. Ooh.
He loathes what Minas Ithil has become and believes it forever tainted. When I claimed otherwise, he grew grim and would not be moved.
Well, I suppose we'll have to find out at some point on who he is set to. Speaking of Celeborn or of Isildur, Gilgalad, who knows? Hey, have you seen any rangers about? Ha, gotcha! No. You're the easiest to deal with here. Oh. I didn't see the rangers who were practically next to that group. Hi there.
Will you help bear my burden, friend?
Dolenthal sent you? A few of us have some minor injuries, but we'll be back to our old feet soon. It was Ugarkor's orcs that waylaid us, all right. Look at them. None of the Morgul pallors that you'd see in Gothmog's orcs. One of his Uruks ran into the old treasury rather than fight us off, but I'm not keen on letting it catch us by surprise once it catches its breath. We'll go rejoin the prince's company, but you ought to search Bar Manath and make sure that the Uruk's not going to trouble us anymore. Alright, fine. I will go inside there and deal with it. Oh, not that door. This door. It looks like I'll be fighting more than an Uruk in here. Oh. You notice drops of black blood tracked through Bar Manath. Okay, that will be where the Uruk is located. We also have these enslaved stout axes to deal with. Right. I thought it was going to be dwarf whites or something like this, but is it stout axes instead? Alright, well, just remove that one. Except this one. Oh! Oh, the enslaved stout axes are on top of the dead whites. Alright, I am supposed to free enslaved stout axes. Right. All right. We'll remove that one. Yeah. Dwarf whites. Spirits with them. Well, we'll have to see about that at some point. Now, I guess we'll follow the blood around, and eventually we'll also run into these stout. Oh, actually, we'll be freeing the stout axes, killing the whites. All right, there you go. Don't fire until you see the eyes of the whites, right? Something like that. And last, you're welcome. Oh, I thought that these were crafting items. No, those are actually... You have discovered a number of artifacts befouled by the fell magic of Bar Manath. You should destroy these artifacts. Yes, of course. So I have to get rid of those also while I'm in here. Alright. Suppose I will take care of this area and help free some of these stout axes. No jumping in there. Your turn also. Oh. Doubles! Oh, that was two for the price of one. Don't worry, I can always fight your friend while you're sneaking underground. You are really going to just sit in there? Thank you. Now, where were we? We have... Oh! The trail leads there. Hey, you're free now! Free! Yeah, you're welcome. I was trying to think of a good simile there, but I decided to avoid it. Alright, you're free. Hi! Have you seen... Oh. It looks like the stout axes or the whites dealt with him. Actually, well, somebody dealt with him, and it wasn't me. Alright, that's all I gotta say about that. Let's see. As dead as a stone. You have defeated many dwarf whites in Bar Manath and put the remains of those unfortunate stout axes to rest. Alright. And the rangers of Ithilien need not fear the return of the Uruk, but Uruk's forces still swell within the dead city. Yeah, there is that little detail. Alright, so actually that gives us 5 of our 10 required quests done. We are swelling the completed quest list for us then. Now that we've dealt with that, time to head upstairs into the areas near the Crescent Tower. Or something like that. The Crescent Moon? Toenail Moon, yes. That's it. We need to find the Tower of the Toenail Moon. Alright, up this way. And we have only 2 more of those things to kill. I'm wondering, did these guys spot the rangers? Am I going to be coming and finding a bunch of dead rangers? Hey, oops, let's get the grip off of me. And over here, hey! I guess I shouldn't go around being asked. Oh, there we go. I see someone up ahead that looks like Kulang. Hey. I'm just here for a quest. It may or may not involve killing you or your allies. I wouldn't know. I didn't advance any quest credit for it, but... Right, we have a group of rangers over here, a group of rangers over here, and we have Kulang over here. care of our last two. I don't know how I accidentally got him there because I seen I accidentally get him a second before I intentionally went to get him. Hey, perfect! The last two I need coming to me. Away from that rather noisy fountain over there. Alright. Under the crescent moon. Yeah, right. Hello.
We always meet in foul places.
Just for once, I would welcome a meeting in a field of flowers beneath a lovely blue sky. And someday, perhaps. Even then, I will not trust it, and I'll suspect the flowers be hiding some creeping danger in the sky of turning stormy without warning. You seek to gain entrance into the tower? If you must go that way, go with caution, for I tell you that it is not undefended. Some watchful presence guards the gate. More than I cannot say, for I turned away upon sensing his presence. One of those horrible watchers, I guess? Is there a watcher of some type keeping us out of the Toenail Tower? Do these rangers need us for anything? I suppose we're going to have to find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.